Welcome to Earth Science. So I'm going to set you up with, I'm going to call it a lab. It's going to look just like a quiz, but we'll call it a lab. Doesn't really make any difference. Where I've got a Google Doc with 8 igneous rocks on it, and what I'm going to have you try to do is figure out which ones they are. Now, hint, hint, forgot to start there. Those are the 8 that are starred right there. Now it'll be obvious because those are going to be the 8 multiple choices you have in the quiz, so don't worry about recording those. So basically the job's going to be, hey, and this of course goes along with what we did yesterday, is the color towards the light side or towards the dark side, and some are going to be in the middle, a composition we call intermediate. I don't know if I mentioned that yesterday, but that's the deal. Those will be kind of in the middle. Now, how do you really tell? Dark is going to be obvious. They're going to be dark in color. Light in color, the big giveaway is that they have these K feldspars in them, potassium feldspar, which have a pink color. So if you see any pink whatsoever, you're on the felsic side as an automatic. This mineral chart's kind of complicated. I'm not too worried about getting into it, but if you grasp what it means at all, this pink pinches out by the time you get over towards intermediate or mafic rocks. So the only way that there's pink in it is if it's on the felsic side. So hey, does it have some pinkish to light color? Is it intermediate, kind of gray, or kind of 50-50 black and white? Or is it just plain dark? All right, so that'll be that. Then you got your compositions. Now I didn't do the pegmatite, so there's no very coarse. You've got coarse, and all that's really going to mean is that you can, with your eyeballs, see the little bits that make up the rock. You've got fine, which basically means it just kind of looks like, you can't really see the bits. I don't know. It just kind of looks like, almost like this thing does. It's chipped up, but you can't really see the bits, the minerals that make that up. It just looks like kind of a fine matrix. I know that's weird, but like once you see the rocks, hopefully that'll help. Vesicular means that it has these gas pockets. The idea with that is that when some volcanoes under pressure explode, the carbon dioxide that's in that magma turns to a gas very quickly. If you've ever opened up a soda that was too shaken, you've experienced this. You know that the foam squirts all over the place. That foam is basically soda with a lot of CO2 that just turned into a gas, right? So it's kind of that same idea. If that were to solidify into a rock instantly, if you could instantly freeze soda foam, that would be vesicular. Glassy. This looks like it says gassy. That's wonderful. Glassy. That's going to look like a hunk of glass. What can I tell you? Pick the one that's glass. Boom, that's obsidian. And obsidian is a weirdo. It does appear black even though it's on the felsic side. Don't worry about that. Again, if we got way into minerals, we would figure that out. But we're shortcutting this year, staying home. So yeah, that should do it. I mean, if anybody's thinking about the term granite and granite countertops, I don't know how many people have granite countertops out there, but of the folks that are saying, I have a granite countertop in my kitchen, I'd be willing to bet that most of them are not actually granite. That's where this can get confusing. It's kind of like Kleenex versus facial tissues, right? You just call all of those things Kleenex. Industry has just called all of those countertops granite countertops. Very few of them are actually granite. Some of you might have gabbro, quote unquote, granite countertops. Or a lot of them are metamorphic rocks or other things. So granite really is, if we're going to be in our igneous rock head, really is going to be this felsic intrusive igneous rock. So look for that. Again, there's your 10. Those will be the choices. I got a Google Doc with stolen pictures from geology.com of the 10. Fight your way through. If you get stuck, we'll just do multiple tries on it. If you decide, hey, I don't like that grade, unfortunately, right now, the only way I know how to do a reset on that would be you email me, say, hey, I want to try that again. I'll delete your attempt, and you can do it again. Sound fair? What do you think? Any questions or comments, let me know. Or if there's like other classes where you can take a quiz multiple times and it's easy to do, let me know that, and I'll bug that teacher and figure it out. I said happy weekend yesterday. I didn't think I was doing a video. Happy weekend today. Your last task. So long. Have a good weekend.